Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel Mitzi Tarot. Today I'm going to do a pick a card reading. It's going to be a love reading, guys. And the question that I'm going to be asking today is, what is the connection you have with this particular person? It can be anyone, but someone whom you know and whom you have a connection. So think of a person in your mind and try to engage with these cards and choose the deck which resonates to you the most. This is deck number 1, this is deck number 2, this is deck number 3, and this is deck number 4. I have used amethyst crystals in all shapes and sizes. You can go according to this or according to the cards, but it is always my advice to go with the intuition. That is the best. So without any further ado, let's just go directly to the number 1 pile. For the time being, I just have to keep this aside. Okay, I'll be also using my oracle cards, 2 of my oracle cards and my guardian angel deck to get a clearer reading. So for the number 1 people, let me just shuffle the cards. I have given the timestamp in the comment section. You can go directly and you do not have to watch the whole video. I'll make it easy for you. Okay, for those people, this is called the connection spread. This is you and this is your challenge. This is the other person. This is their challenge, and this is what is the unifying force between you two. So we'll seek a little bit of blessing here and try to see. Well, you know, with the very first spread, what I know is you are having a lot of interference in this card. I think you yourself is having a lot of issues regarding this relationship. I don't know what it is. We'll try to find out with the other cards. But your challenge is that, you know, it seems like the whole universe or the turns of the universe or certain situations or like a lot of things is against this particular relationship from your side. Okay, from his side, he is also like this is a temperance card. He or she, I don't know, the other person also is having a little bit of you know, balancing act out here. He's trying to balance everything. He's not exactly saying yes or he's not like exactly saying no. I don't know whether you had a past relationship or this is a new one or a crush or anything, but what I can see here is this guy is full of emotions. I think this guy has some sort of very soft corner for you in his heart. That's what I feel. But both of you has agreed, you know, this is your uniting force. Both of you has agreed with I don't know whether you have like really friend zoned this person, or like there's a kind of a truce between you that, you know, we are not going to do anything right now. That is the situation right now. You're not going to act anything on that. You know, this is kind of a recuperating kind of a situation. Let me just take out my oracle deck. Let me just see what is it about. I'll just pull out the cards out here. This situation is rather stagnant, to be honest. You know, what I see is a little bit of a stalemate, but from his side I feel like he has a very soft corner for you. He kind of really likes you in that way. He's kind of initiating, or like he is about to initiate, or like he's the one who's like, you know, more interested in that. Otherwise you are having a lot of interference. Maybe there are a lot of fighting because of that, or maybe you think that there are lots of things you don't know about this particular person, so you're not acting on it. So let me just try to see what is it all about with my oracle card again. Oh, wow. This guy definitely likes you. I have to say that this guy definitely likes you, and you also know that, this relationship will bring a lot of personal healing and happiness in your life. The connection that you have, it's a caring connections. I don't know, maybe you have lots of options. Is it because of that you are like having a little bit of hesitation and really going forward with this person? I really don't know, but this guy really has some very soft corner for you. I have to say it again and again. He is interested in you a lot. The Ace of Cups I've got, the Door to Romance I've got. So like he's showing a lot of interest in you, and your challenge is also not bad. I mean, it's blossoming abundance. Uh, you both of you will really enjoy each other company. What is it? I don't know. Let me just try to find another card out of it. Blossoming abundance. I want a little bit of clearer reading. Okay, you're anxious about it. I mean, you're really anxious about this relationship. What is it? Why are you anxious? You or someone is very anxious. I mean, there's no but definitely you both will, I think, end up at least having a sort of connection between you two. There are lots of adjacent possibilities, but at the moment, someone is very hesitating. Let me try to see from my oracle cards. I'll just fan out like that and try to pick. This is your card. This is his card. And this is his card. Both of you have feelings for each other, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. But you are the one who is a little scared to really go forward. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what really it is. Maybe you have just ended a relationship and you still have to like overcome that relationship, or you are like little skeptical about the interference, you think, because you feel that the challenges you have is like the universe. I mean, or the whole world is like against this particular, or the situations is like, rather the situation, I would say the situation is against this relationship. That's what I feel. But overall, I think you both have um, kind of a mutual feelings for you. I don't know how strong it is, but you have a mutual feeling. I have a feeling that he is kind of a very strong-headed person. He knows what he wants in his life, and maybe he's facing a kind of a situation where he has to be very strong, or maybe he's portraying in this relationship to be a very strong person. That's what I feel. Let me just take another card and find out. He is a very genuine person, I feel. He's a quite genuine person. I mean, you try to find out what it is, because I feel that the connection you have with this is very mutual, but it is more from his side. That's what I see from here. It is more from his side. You are like having a little bit of interference. He is the healer of ages. I feel that he is someone who is very kind-hearted. You always go for advice to him, any sort of solution if you want, as a friend, or maybe, I don't know, really there, maybe you think of that thing, you think that he's a very caring person, but right now you really don't want to like go for the relationship. But yes, this particular person is definitely interested in you, and is very genuine in his approach. Let me just try to find out from my guardian angel deck what it is. I hope you can see the cards. This is the Greet the Dawn that I have got from here. The Cherished Innocence, the Universal Heart. Just fan out. Pick one for you. Four of Abundance. Choose freedom. What is the connection? Garden of Action. I still feel that I still feel that you're not your heart is not open up. You're holding back. You are really into something else. Maybe you want to like focus on other things in life right now, or like you are really not being happy or really looking forward to like having a relationship at the moment. You want some more time to think over it, I think. Otherwise, he for him is quite very simple, um, because this is a devil kind of a card. He also feels that there is some blocked, maybe it's you, maybe it's something else, but then he also have this negativity because of all these signs that you have given, who knows. So like he also is saying that, okay, I have to choose my freedom. If he really thinks, you really thinks like that. The Guardian of Angel, I just read out what it says. It's time for you to step up and be the leader. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in the sun, so move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is also about a person who has charisma and inspiring, enjoys a challenge, and loves the spotlight. Okay, so both of you are in a very strong position, I guess. I mean, you both are successful in your own terms, and right now you're really not focusing into having a relationship. But all I can say is, since the connection is very strong, there is no negative cards involved here. Rather, from your side, I have seen some form of hesitancy which is really blocking it, and from his side also, he is having a little sort of obstacle which is not very clear what it is. Maybe the obstacle has been created by you, because he from the very start is like very okay with whatever is going on. So I feel like the connection is very strong. You can really move forward with this person, and yes, the connection is the strong one. That's what I have to say. Thank you, number one, people. I think you have a very good chance with this person. Why don't you give a chance? That's what it says. I mean, it's up to you, of course. You have to see, because this is the energy which is giving out right now. But in the future, I don't know what it is. But yes, in the current situation, both of you have some sort of a connection, and I have to say that this particular guy has a lot of feelings for you. Thank you, number one, people. We'll go with the number two people here. What is the connection you have with this particular person? What is the connection you have with this particular person? Like I said, it takes a lot of time, juggling the cards. Today I'm not doing reverse spreads, guys. It's a love relationship spread, so I don't want to do a reverse spread as well. This is you, your challenge. This is him or her, the other person, his or her challenge. That is the uniting factor. Let's see what it is. You, of course, you love this person. Oh my God, he's striving. The Knight of Stones. Well, you definitely like this person so much. Yeah. And but you're lonely. He's not giving you the attention. You're very lonely. It's a Queen of Arrows. He's struggling. There is 8 of Arrows here. He's really struggling, He's in a situation, I don't know, he's like really confused, or maybe he's like stuck in a relationship, another relationship where he's not very happy. I don't know what it is, but yeah. And his obstacle is that he's really frustrated at the moment. He's really frustrated. Knight of Stones. This is actually the Knight of Pentacles. I see this person is very disciplined. I see this person is someone who is more into, giving a lot of good messages to you. That's what comes to my mind right now. I mean, Knight of Stone is someone who's very disciplined, someone who can be really charged forward. He is very grounded. Like I said, he's an earth energy. He's very grounded. He knows what he wants. He knows what he doesn't want. He's very, very strong in that way. So there is definitely love from your side, but you are very lonely. But this particular person is having this frustration. This is 5 of Arrows. 5 of Arrows is a kind of a competition, kind of a struggle that he is facing at the moment, kind of a fight. Maybe he's into some sort of arguments with someone, some sort of struggle that he has to do. A struggle card is, both of them a struggle card. He's not in a good position at the moment, and right now also he's the king of stones, the horse. He's really acting on it. He's really, trying to like make things work out for himself. That's what I see. This is the pentacle cards, which is a material card. I don't see any form of love relationship, I have to say. Let me just use my oracle deck. Your struggle, and wow. This guy is a very patient, this particular person is very patient, and I see Archangel Uriel, which is the 7th chakra, the violet, the higher wisdom and divination. He's really seeking for that right now. I mean, he's really interested in having this divine connection, that wisdom that he wanted to really get, maybe because to get out of this struggle that he is facing at the moment. That's what I see. Right now you are the world. I mean, you really think world about this person. You really get a lot of happiness when you think about this person. And right now your struggle is also the 5th chakra. 5th chakra is the throat chakra. It's kind of a communication. I have a feeling that you're not really communicating with this person a lot. You are not in like full touch with this person, or like you are not really having a very strong communication system with you. There has been some sort of misunderstanding, maybe. That's what I'm getting from here. Let me just get from my the Archangel Uriel. I haven't said about this. Yes, I have. It's a crown chakra. I mean, like, the sort of divination. You need to seek a sort of divination. I think the problem is still there. Problem is there between you two. And you need a little higher wisdom to really understand it. The 7th chakra says that. The violet, right? The crown chakra that we say it. Oh. He's really not seeing anything right now. He's like just focused on one thing, the contract. He's really thinking about only one thing in his mind. He's blind to other stuffs which is going on in his life. That's what I see from here. But he's very patient. He's a very patient guy. You, him. Be content. All right. The Archangel is saying that, whatever situation is right now, you should try to be content, because he's having a really bad time. He's having a really bad time. You have to face your challenges. You are having a lot of challenges. Like I said, yes, you love this person, you like this person, you have a feeling for this person, but your 5th chakra, there's a communication gap between you. The Archangel Michael is saying that, face the challenges is very correspond to this card, because Archangel Michael talks about being strong. Archangel Michael talks about having that power of fighting. Your inner spirit is very strong, and the Archangel Michael is always ready to help. That's what the Archangel says in the Archangel books. That's what I see also. And there's a forgiveness. I don't know. I mean, maybe he is entwined with this whole thing about being wrong and then being forgiving. His struggle is like, I don't know what it is, but then he's really seeking for forgiveness. I don't think he's really seeking forgiveness from you, because I really don't see that. Or maybe it is, I don't know. He's really seeking forgiveness. I think he did a wrong thing to you, or to others, that I cannot say, because it's a very general reading. But he has done something wrong, and he's really asking for forgiveness. And for him, it's silence. He has to silence the thought. He's having a lot of negative thoughts at the moment. Of course, he's having a lot of struggle. Frustration is there. patience, but at the same time he's having a lot of thinking, he's doing a lot of thinking, he's having those overthinking moments where it's little too much to bear. He's being a cynic and full of bitterness at the moment. That's what I can see. He's really not flowing with the rhythm of life. So he really need to silence his thoughts, and both of you has to be content at the moment. That's what it is saying. I mean, you cannot do much about this situation at the moment. I think I'll just, this was for the previous card. I'll just pick one card, just one card for the last interpretation. It's a fair decision, both of you, that you have taken. You have to let go of something, the inner strength, review and contemplation. Yeah. He's really deciding what to do next, so he has to be patient. That's why he's been patient, He has really moved forward with his life. I mean, he has, accomplished a great deal in his life. So like he is like deciding what to do next, the past, the present, the future. He's trying to get a clear on the divine life purpose. He doesn't want to be distracted by any conventional thinking. This is what he's doing. He's thinking also. But he has to silence the thoughts. We need to really respect our voice, but we need to know what kind of a voice we need to shut out and what kind of a voice we need to hear from, even from inside. So I think he's doing it at the moment now. It's a fair decision. I mean, even if it's you that you have to forgive him, I think it's time to do that. It's fair decision, which says that you have to stand your ground, of course, but you or the other person, it has to be a fair decision, and he's really working on that, and it will come out really fairly. This is the Justice card, and it will be okay. It will be okay. But for the time being, you have to just let go. Releasing the past can seem to be a challenge, but it is also very liberating. So maybe there has been some struggle, maybe he has wronged you, or maybe there is some form of obstacle that is blocking you. You have to let that go when it comes to this relationship. And you need to have a lot of inner strength, both of you. You have to have the courage, the kindness. You need to realize how strong and powerful you are, both of you, so that there can't be any problem. The compassion is what is important. Compassion is the really important thing. And when you stand strong in your convictions, the right answer will always come. It's according to you. It's according to you that how the relationship is going to work out. Both of you I'm talking about. So I see that, this relationship, definitely there is some form of very strong feeling from you. He is struggling in his own way. He's seeking forgiveness. I don't know from whom, but then he's seeking forgiveness. He's really contemplating on like higher divination. He's really not interested in relationship or some sort of, I don't know what it is, but maybe he is interested in relationship, but he is not really interested in making all the efforts at the moment. He's like focused on one thing right now. That's what I see. And for you, you just have to be content for the moment. Let's see how it really goes. Like I said, we need to go with the rhythm of life. We need to see how it really goes. And I think the cards is explanatory in themselves, but yes, the connection, there is some connection, but at the moment it's kind of a little bit standstill, and you have to be content by that. And if there is anything that you have to let go to really have a connection, that you have to let go, and what this is about, because like I said, you are the better judge. No one can judge you better than yourself. Thank you so much. Takes a lot of time shuffling the cards. I wish I can just lay it out for you and do it without wasting time, but I'm so sorry. But I've given the timestamps. You can go directly to the spread. All right, let me just cut the deck this time. This is you. This is your challenge. I hope you can see the card. This is the other person, this is his challenge, and this is what is the uniting factor between you two. So let's see, what do we have? You, your challenge, him or her, his challenge. Since everything is in reverse, you can treat this as everything is in the upward position, no problem. All right. What had happened? There was a very sudden change in this connection. I don't know what, from your side. There has been a very sudden change in this connection, and because of that, the challenges you have is that you don't know what to do. You are like completely fool at the moment. You really don't know how to really go for it. I don't know whether you really wanted to start it or not, or really want to go to other direction. There's a fork out there. You are thinking over like whether to really go for this person, or rather to have explore other options. This is what I see. But according to him, he cherishes your relationship so much. It's a sign of celebration. Three of Cups is a sign of celebration. Maybe this is a kind of a I really don't see a romantic kind of a relationship here, but you are enjoying a very good friendship with this particular person, and I really don't see a challenges here, because Nine of Cups is like quite a contented card. Like he's quite happy with what he has got. So the challenges right now is like, I think you both are moving into different direction. You both cannot be in one place or something, because this is a leaving card. Someone is leaving. Someone is really leaving. I don't know whether you are leaving him or her, or the other person is leaving you. But the challenge is that one is not going to stick to this particular thing. Maybe it's you also, because there has been a tower. There has been a sudden change in the relationship, which has turned upside down, which has really turned the situation into a very surprising turn, and it has not been how it was supposed to be. That's what I feel. Let's get more into my oracle cards to see how is it. To get a little clearer reading. I really don't see a very strong romantic feeling. I feel more of a friendship out here, if I have to say. Let me see, how is it now? You and oh, you know what, you love this person. You really like this person, and I see this is the first chakra. The first chakra is the Archangel Michael. Can you see it? It's the first chakra here. First chakra is it's something to do with being grounded, and it's connected with your how do I say it? It's the root chakra. It's the root of it. You really like this person. You love this person actually, and you're grounded, and you know that you like this person, no doubt about it. And this person, he is having some financial constraints right now. Even though he's really enjoying your company, he's having some financial constraints, and there's been a lot of action from his sides or her sides. He's into some sort of moving or something like that. There's been a lot of action from his side. I feel that he's working really hard on it, the financial constraints. And what is the connecting thing between you? That is a uniting factor, and uniting force is like the Magician, the Mirror. Both of you can adapt to situation very nicely. You have been adapting to this situation, I feel. I was a little skeptical in this first spread whether you had a romantic connection or not, but you definitely love this person. I cannot say about him. I really can't say about him. I think I need a little bit of a clarifying card, just one card from it, just to know what is he really feeling about you, because there is no feeling. He's more into like he really appreciates you. Am I seeing a kind of a one-sided love? I can't really say. He's more focused into his career. That's what it is. He's more focused into his career. He really appreciates you, no doubt. He really likes your company. He really appreciates you. Let me just see with my archangels. Today my card keeps moving. I don't know why. You. It's a friendship. It's really a friendship. Though you have stronger emotions for him or her, it's really a friendship. It's not going beyond that. He's really happy with you, no doubt. He's really happy with you. But right now, it's how to say, he's seeking for some enlightenment. I mean, he's really having some issues, like maybe the financial constraint that he was talking about. He needed to do a lot of work for this. So there has been some he's seeking some enlightenment. You are Archangel Raguel. You are balancing things. You are like really into making. Sorry guys, my camera just went off. So I was saying the Archangel Raguel. You are the one who's like making a really good effort into this relationship, I think. And you also want to nurture your dreams, of course. I mean, you also have your own path, your own career. That's what it is. Like in the first card we have that, you people are going somewhere, you're like moving in different directions. That's what I feel. That's what it is. I mean, someone is moving away, someone has to move away. I see the friendship card also. So he's quite happy with you, no doubt. But this is a relationship spread, I feel. It's kind of a little one-sided, if I have to say, because I can see that you really like this person. There has been some sort of events or a situation which has made you to like this person, I feel. A sudden kind of situation. But at the same time, you had also had a bad experience with this particular relationship. Maybe it's not to do with him, but something related with him which was very sudden and which was like a little bit of like depressing, and which has made you to make a decision very fast. That's what I feel. Overall, I feel that this is a friendship spread, and both of you are very happy, and I really don't see a kind of a romantic connection from his side, I have to say. But there are chances, I think. I just want to pull a card out here. Let me see if we have like one chance or not. It says you know better. You are the better judge of yourself. You know how this relationship would go. You know how he really feels about you. You know how things are, and you are someone who can really make a discerning choice out here. It's saying that. I mean, there is nothing which can be hidden from you. Everything is so laid out for you. The whole situation, you know him quite well, I have to say. So you know it's saying. So it's a kind of a friendship spread. I feel that, of course, you have a very soft corner. He thinks you as a very lively person. He really appreciates you, but at the same time, I think there is something that he needs to do, and he's really focusing on that rather on pursuing a romantic relationship for you. This is, like I said, the present card. It can happen it can go anywhere. It can swing both direction later on, but right now it's just friendship I see from his side. Thank you so much. I have only the last card, I guess. Only the last card is left. You know, sometimes since this is a very general reading, it doesn't really resonate. Everything doesn't resonate. So I would suggest you can take whatever you can take from this reading and try to, like, you know, see. But if it doesn't really fit, then I would advise not to force yourself, because the message was not for you, it was for someone else. And like I said, I will be a lot of readings coming up, and there will be some readings for you. When the time comes, there will be at least a few readings for you which will resonate with you, and you have to wait for that time. If it doesn't resonate, then please don't force yourself into it. It wasn't meant for you. All right, let me cut the deck, this one. This is you, your challenge. This is you, your challenge, and the uniting factor. Okay, you. Nine of Pentacles, the World, Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles, the Devil. I just need a moment. You are Nine of Pentacles. You are like, how do I say it? You're very contented. You're like happy with this, and you are receiving a lot of appreciation from the world. This is the completion card for you. You are a completion at the moment. You are have really gone into a cycle, and it is completed. For him, this is Ten of Swords. He's like really depressed, and he's like building on it. The Three of Pentacles is collaboration. It's building up. It takes time, but that it's building up. A lot of collaboration that's going on. And the uniting factor, or the destructive factor, it's a devil. There is someone involved. I don't know, I see a third party situation out here. I feel there's been an obstacle. There's been Ten of Swords. Someone has been really hurt. Sorry guys, my camera just went off. So I was saying that I see a kind of a third party situation out here. This guy has been really hurt, and he's really building up on that. There's a devil involved. There's a devil involved. There is someone which is involved in this relationship, this connection. Maybe right now you are like not in a relationship, but then there has been someone. There is Nine of Pentacles when you are bountiful, which means to say like you also have options in your life, which I think, you know. And it's the World. It's a completion for you. It's almost like a completion. You are really, I won't say enjoying, but then it's a cycle that you really have to follow, and that has been followed as well. So this, once the cycle has been followed, you are like kind of like having a situation where this Nine of Pentacles says that, you know, you're really reaping certain things that you really had given a lot of efforts in your past, and you're really enjoying it. I wouldn't say really enjoying it, but the Nine of Pentacles is like bountiful. I think you have made an achievement in your life, and this has really created you a very strong image in front of other people, and the world is like looking at you as someone who is very accomplished. And let's look from his side. He's like stabbed from the back, Ten of Swords. He's kind of really on the brink of like breaking down. I think it's already broken down. I mean, that's what I see. Ten of Swords is one of you know, the terrifying cards in the whole of minor arcana, I have to say. And the Three of Pentacles, but he's really building up on that. It's not that he's not really working on it. This person has quite a stamina and willpower, is really working on it. There is someone involved. Let's try to see some clarifying card. What does it really says about that? I want some clarification out here. If this is a third party situation, I have to say that there has been someone, and because of that the other person is really hurt, and but he or she is really trying to build up something on that. you. It's him. I see that you have been very patient. I mean, like, you're really patient in like looking at this relationship, the connection that you have. There's the magician in the mirror, which I really associate with the magician card of the tarot. You are trying to blend to the environment. You are really making it a situation where you can really handle it, as well as make a plan out of it to really make it work out. But what I see here is like he's really trying to walk away. He's really walking away from this relationship. Not relationship, I wouldn't say relationship, because it's not concerned with any relationship, but it's actually sort of walking away. He's like not happy with the relationship. That's what I guess. There's a sun card here. He is really hoping that, you know, it will be very bright once it is. And the community, you know, that's, I think you both are like related with some sort of organization. You both are working some in the same organization or something. Because of that, I feel like there's a connection out here. There's a unifying factor. You really can't ignore this person. That's what I see. I really need to see another set of cards for this. I think this is a third party kind of a situation. It's really working with. Wow, again the broken heart is yours. Amazing. Okay. I think because of he really working away from you, I think you're really broken heart. You're really thinking what to really do. But this is like a rest and rejuvenation. It's saying that, you know, right now you don't have to do anything. You retreat a little bit because he has already retreated. It's cornucopia from him. And this is a very abundantly blessed kind of a situation. There's a fruit actually. Can you see the fruit? This is the fruit actually. He is really reaping it. And of course he's having some financial constraint, but that is not really the issues right now. He's really having a rest and rejuvenation. This is the condition that you both are facing at the moment. I think you both are not very much in touch as well. There might be some form of communication since you are working in the same community or the organization, but not really full-blown sort of communication, which is very strong. I think the connection is like little withered away. That's how I have to say, if I have to look at it. Let me just see the archangels. How is it saying? I'm just opening the card as well. You're having a faith out here. Archangel Gabriel, you're a very wise woman. Step into the light. This guy has like really made up his mind. Yes, his decision is like, okay, be free. Like I said, I see a third party situation out here. And since the archangel is saying that, you know, you still have faith in this and you feel that, you know, there has to be some way out of it. Archangel Gabriel is like truth and power and genius and intelligence. I really like this archangel, but you know, you are thinking about all sorts of strategy for that, but at the same time he has already stepped out. You know, he has stepped into the light. He has stepped into the light. He has made up his mind. Be discerning. He has already made up his mind that he doesn't want this connection anymore. Or if there has been a very strong connection, then he didn't want it to be very strong. It has been a relationship, love relationship. It might not be as strong as it used to be. Maybe you're still in connection, but then yeah, he has already made a decision, and someone has really freed himself from this relationship. Let me just see something. I just need my Pagan Tarot. I'll just see what is it about. I am really interested in trying to find out what it really means for this. It's for you. It's for him. King of Wands. Well, I feel that, you are acting very hastily. That's what I say. The Eight of Wands. You are trying to contact him a lot. That you have been like really making your efforts into it, and he, on the other hand, he's like the Queen of Wands. I think he's really moving forward. I think the Queen of Wands is um, someone who is very, I really consider her as one of the best queens in the whole of tarot suits. Yeah, he's Queen of Wands. In it can be any gender in that way. I mean, male or female doesn't matter, but he's very strong willed. He really knows how to get what he wants. So I think it's already there. And he is really starting over. He's really starting over, and you are like really hurt because of that. And then this is the King of Wands, which say that the decision has already been made and it's a very strong one. Let me just pull out what is it about again. All right, I see the Seven of Wands. There has been a lot of fighting because of that between you two. That is the condition which I see. Let me just see the last spread. How is it really going about? Okay, this is you. Four of Action. The healer of emotions. He's trying to heal. Okay. Like I said, he was not really happy with the everything. I saw the ten of swords. Now I see the nine of sword. This is actually thought this is actually the swords in the guardian angel deck. He is really hurt, and then he has been really heartbroken. I think this is a hard third party kind of a situation. You broke his heart, or you broke her heart. That's what I feel. And he's like a healer of emotion. He's trying to heal it. And you also, like, Four of Action. It's like, you are having a very, very, very strong hope that this is going to work out, I think. But then it's saying that you deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you have created. Like I said, you're very accomplished, and you're really hoping, you had really hoped for a very strong kind of a relationship with this person, but it didn't really materialize. And now I see out with the old and in with the new. And you also has to, like, think of something new right now, because that's how it is for the time being. I feel like this relationship has like almost come to a completion. This card really shows the last card, the World. It says that this connection has come to a completion. If it did had a very strong relationship before, and now it's like coming to a halt at the moment, and he's trying to heal. He's really walking away from it. So the connection is very less right now. What I have to say is, like, this is a connection where people have become sour, and things are like not working out really hard. I'm so sorry, but that's how the card is saying. But there's been a hope. Like I said, this is the current situation. There can always be a time where you can really work out. Like I said, you are having the power of the Archangel Gabriel, which I consider her to be one of the most beautiful, honest, and a very intelligent archangel. So, like, definitely, if things wants to work out, this is not the right time, because you have been like trying to communicate a lot. You have been fighting because of this. So I think this is not the right time to do it. Take a rest. This is a recuperation card. We have already seen it. Take rest for some time. You just need to, like, free yourself for the time being. Rest and rejuvenate for the time being, and let's see how it really turns out to. But for the moment, this is not a very good association, I have to say. But you never know what will happen the next moment, because tarot always try to give the energy which is in the current situation. So let's be hopeful. Thank you, number 1, 2, 3, and 4 people for sticking up for so long. Like I said, if you want anything for me to read, I'll be honored to read. Put it in the comment section, any questions that you want me to read. And thank you so much once again, and good night.